Hello everybody, and welcome to this Dublin Maker Maker video on filming environments. My name is Chris Reina from MakerMeet.ie. In this video, we are going to take a look at 3 different scenarios where you could film. The first one being a workbench, the second, a desk, the third, a sitting room. And then there's 2 other possibilities which I'm not going to take a look at today, and those would be a large room or a large workshop, or even filming outside. The size of the workbench is 50 by 80 centimeters, the desk is also 50 by 80 centimeters, and the sitting room is 200 by 150 centimeters. And this size is quite important depending on the type of maker project that you'll be presenting. So first, let's have a look at my workbench. So this is my workbench here, but more importantly, we're going to focus on this device here, which is an LED magnifying lamp. I use this LED lamp to hold my camera to focus on smaller projects that I'm doing from overhead, which is very useful as the arm allows me to move the camera up or down very easily. The components that make this up are the LED magnifying lamp itself, my mobile phone, I have a long charging cable, and a tree tie. In the next picture, what I'll do is I'll show you how it's all put together. So here you see the long charging cable. I have just a Velcro strap to hold that there. There's the tree tie, and underneath is where my mobile phone is. Now, here it is all put together, and an added advantage is I can see through the lens of the LED magnifying glass to the picture of the camera and adjust it accordingly. Next, we'll look at an even simpler method of doing an overhead shot using just your mobile phone. First we need an elastic band, then a ruler, and then something heavy like a rock. Maybe not that rock. So for this, all you have to do is take your phone, put it at the end of the ruler, and wrap the elastic band around it to the ruler, and then put the ruler under something heavy over top of your workbench. So here's a close-up picture and you can see exactly how it works. Now let's move on to number 2, my desk. So this is my desk, and what I'd like to do is focus on 3 areas here to have a look at. The first one is just here between the 2 monitors, the second one is an overhead microphone, and the third is a fill light. Again, let's have a look at the equipment being used. This is a magic arm, and at either end it has 2 ball joints, and in the middle a screw that tightens it. At the other end, a clamp that can screw on to any pole. Here it's in use between 2 computer monitors, and you can see how the arm has changed, and all that needs to be done is tighten it and then put the phone into the phone holder. Next we have an LED fill light, and it's adjustable, rechargeable, and can be screwed on to almost any aperture, such as the magic arm, which is used here, and in turn screwed on to a holder on a shelf. Lastly, we have a microphone, and to cover the microphone, a pop filter, and I find very useful having a long audio cable to be able to plug into your computer. Here we have the microphone in place with the magic arm, a Velcro strap, and the pop filter in place over the desk. So moving on to number 3, the sitting room space. Here we have a couple of difficulties that we can see already. The first is the window, and to the left we have a phone. So before beginning any recordings, we'll have to ensure to shut the curtains and switch off the phone. So let's begin to add in equipment. First we have the chair, and then we must put the table in that we'll be doing our filming above. can add in a single laptop or a second laptop to be more useful. I add a side table to keep my equipment and materials on. I've put an iPad to my right and an iPad to my left. Up here is my first fill light. And then I have my middle camera, which I just used my phone. I have the microphone overhead out of shot. And here, just out of frame, is my second fill light. So the only thing we forget to do is close the curtains and switch off the phone. And now we add in the human. So I can focus on my iPad camera on the right, or focus on the camera on the left. And I can see data on one laptop or the other laptop. But ultimately, I'll mostly be looking ahead at the camera in the middle. So, thank you very much. I hope that has been of some help to you. And if you'd like any help or guidance, or perhaps even more information on your own setup or any Maker projects, feel free to contact me, Chris Reina, at 087-268-5020. You can email me, chris@MakerMeet.ie, and more information on our website, www.MakerMeet.ie. And as always, engage, explore, and enjoy.